Hey everyone, my name is Luca Alberti.
My name is Zhejian Qiu.
My name is Roman Gusiev.
Hello everyone, I'm Darshan.
Hi, I'm Mihir Bhaloria.
Today we will be presenting an overview of what we have internally called Project Noise and what is now officially called Noise Life, an application we have been working on for Erica Sko of UConn's Auditory Brain Research Laboratory. Erica conducts research on prolonged exposure to loud noises and how its effects can extend beyond hearing damage, including damage to brain, metabolic, cardiac, and sleep functions. This research was previously conducted by giving small noise dosimeters to research participants and asking the participants about their activities throughout the trial through a web form. Our task was to provide her team with a system that streamlines this entire process while providing new insights into the data that it's collecting.
So what we came up with is Project Noise, a smartphone application that securely and accurately measures ambient sound levels while also providing an intuitive interface for the participants to update their current activity on the fly. Our application also allows researchers to tweak various parameters related to the automation of the data collection process to ensure accurate data is obtained at a sufficient granularity. On top of that, the application can also notify the researcher participants to update their activity both periodically and upon prolonged exposure to loud noise.
Project Noise works by starting a persistent foreground process on a separate thread, which executes all aspects of the data recording process. Our app measures noise data constantly for over a defined period of time, calculating a rolling average of the ambient dB level. At the end of this interval, the average dB is stored into a log file, along with the current date, time, and the current activity as set by the user. After logging the data, the app analyzes previous data intervals to determine if the participant has been experiencing prolonged exposure to loud noise. If so, a notification will be sent asking the participant to update their current activity. Notification can also be sent as constant intervals to ensure that the activity data entered by the participant is consistently up to date. After analyzing the data and sending all required notifications, the app begins recording noise data for the next interval. The log file is easily accessible from the smartphone or from a computer by connection to the phone over USB, allowing the data to be quickly retrieved by the researchers.
This application is built with Java on the Android OS. This was the best option for us, as the Android OS gave us the flexibility needed to implement a persistent, long-running application to record sound data. This also lowered the barrier of entry for us as developers, as many team members were already familiar with Java. And there is a plethora of information available on Android Development Online. We also decided to release our application as open source in order to give back to the scientific community. We saw it as unethical to keep the inner workings of our application secret, and thought it would be far more beneficial if other researchers could freely use or modify the application for their own needs. In fact, our application uses code that was heavily inspired by existing open source applications, which provided valuable insights on how to implement certain features needed to complete this project.
Throughout development, we ran into a couple of challenges as well, one of them being the development environment itself. None of us had ever developed an app using Android Studio, so figuring out a good workflow and learning how Android apps are actually structured proved to be a big hurdle at first. We ran into some issues trying to keep our app running in the background. We had to figure out how to circumvent Android's battery optimizations and allow our app to run a service 24/7 for multiple days without interruption. However, in the end, we were able to overcome these issues and adapt to various other changes that came our way. And were able to deliver a fully featured and documented application with room to expand into something even better in the future.
And that was a quick overview of our project. Thank you for watching.